Hi friends, my name is Luciano and I make videos on the internet. If you are new here, I make videos a couple of times a week. I talk about a range of topics, but most commonly I talk about jump chains and I play games on CrazyGames. And if you are a returning friend, I'm delighted that you've decided to make me a part of your day today. It is Monday, which means it's time for our weekly Let's Play. Let's go ahead and get started. Just gonna go ahead. Yeah, perfect. I made sure to go ahead and mute the tab already because sometimes the ads are incredibly loud and at other times the audio from the game is incredibly loud, even when it's really sick audio. I hope that y'all are having a wonderful time so far in your week. It is Monday, which is part of the reason why we are doing this. And beyond that, we are also doing it partially because my birthday is in a week. It's a week from yesterday, which was Sunday, November 9th. And I am so delighted that I am going to be still making videos and stuff while I do that. I thought that this game looked fun. It's exactly the sort of like horde wave survival type games that I really like to play. So I'm hoping that we have a blast today and that we are able to, let me see what we're going to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and add a flamethrower. It looks like that kind of area of effect thing would probably be good for us to go ahead and start to build some early synergy. And I'm just so delighted that we are going to be able to be together and doing stuff on my birthday. I am thinking of whether or not I should do something like a live stream, though I doubt it, because Sunday is actually going to be pretty busy. I might try to do a live stream probably a little bit after my birthday, maybe on that Monday or Tuesday or something like that. It's been a minute. We are now facing a boss. We just took our first hit. We took 2 hits in a row, basically. That's unfortunate. But yeah, okay. And we were able to slyly move out of the way of the attack. That's rad. We have started getting upgrades for specific characters. I don't know if this... Okay, cool. I have never played this game before, so I was not sure how it was going to go in terms of... Let me go ahead and click back. In terms of like whether or not beating one boss was the end of the level. And it seems that beating one boss was in fact the end of the level, which does make this unfortunately short, but we are thankfully not going to go ahead. We are thankfully not going to be stopping the game from the get-go. We're not going to be doing just one run. Instead, we're going to play a little bit. I don't know how much we're going to play. I'm not planning to play a whole ton. I'm just hoping to get some levels done and to spend some time chatting, especially because I did not make the number of videos that I really wanted to make last week, which happens. Life is life. My health is always not good. It is just differing levels of bad, and when my health isn't great, I know better than to try and push myself. Right now we have all of the people on our team except for the flamethrower guy from last time. We added a sniper, which gives us some nice long range capabilities. It looks like this is going to be another minute-long level. This is kind of nice in terms of its brevity, but I actually prefer for these games to have a longer run mission time, so that way I can build up more stuff. Next mission time left. Let's see what's in here. It's just experience. But yeah, I am delighted to be here doing stuff. Mission 1, stay in circle. Oh, cool. This is not going to be the end of the level. The tutorial level was just really short. That is rad. Alright, cool. Now we just gotta stay in the circle. It looks like this is not going to be a challenging one, although the fact that it started moving did throw me for a loop. I will not lie, that surprised me. Let's see. Ultimate grants a brief movement boost. Let's extend the range on our shotgun. I feel like that's the proper upgrade, and it definitely started paying off. We're eliminating enemies from much further away now that our sniper is able to go and do this. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I tend to play a couple of different games on this website. Not quite every day, but I I do spend a fair amount of time here. I really like simulator games. The next mission time, I do wonder how long this is going to be. I can't seriously imagine rounds here. Ultimate fires. I can't seriously imagine rounds lasting like 10 a minute or more. I really hope that that's not going to be something that ages poorly. That would be unfortunate if it was. But we are going to be doing our best here to have a good time. I'm a little surprised that I've been able to avoid getting any hits this run. I know that I definitely just jinxed myself by saying that, but we're still going to have a fun time. Now there is a shark for some reason. Whoa, I was not... Oh no, it's not a shark, it's a piranha. Now there's a piranha for some reason. I was not expecting that. Let's see. Uses ultimate after... Alright, let's see. Increases attack speed by 20%. I do think that I'm going to focus on Buckeye. I tend to like shotguns in games like this. There's the first hit. Dang, there's 2 hits. Just like last time, I said something and then I immediately started getting hit. That's wild. Alright, cool. But we are still going to be fearless. I'm definitely going to have to put in the trigger warning that there is fishes in this for anyone who doesn't vibe with that, because I have friends who don't love sea things in general. I don't know if seeing... Alright, let's see. Pellets on ultimate push enemies back further. I'll go ahead and I will grab this, the increased attack speed, so that way we can get some more projectiles out. Now we are seeing a new type of enemy, which seems to just be a minion-fied version of the boss that we faced earlier, except for not mushroom-themed. Let's see. Mission 1. Collect 4 healthy mushrooms. Let's go ahead and collect the 4 healthy mushrooms. It seems that we can locate them on our map, which is nice. There is a time limit. That wasn't fun that we got hit just now. And then again, dang, you really hate to see it. Sometimes you just have to take a clobbering in these kinds of games. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to continue collecting, and we are going to keep it moving, keep it schmoving. Let's grab some health. That's nice. Oh, I just realized that different peeps have different, have different health bars, which is really interesting. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Alright, cool. We are able to collect all of them. Let's go ahead and get a magnet. Oh! Alright, awesome. So let's see. We will go ahead and grab the ultimate for the pistolier, for the pistoler. I don't know how to say that word. And we are now experiencing some more of the health stuff. Some more, getting hit some more. Let's see, while standing still, auto attacks. Let's increase the overall movement speed to help us zip, zap, zop a little bit faster and just sort of flit between enemy strikes. But yeah, these last couple of weeks, this last week especially, I think it really was the daylight savings time that messed me up. I have been having the weirdest sleep, which was one of the things that messed up my ability to make a video, to make this right number of videos that I wanted to make last week. And that definitely seems to be because of daylight savings, which I did not anticipate would mess me up quite as fiercely as it did. Because of that, I have had a very interesting time, but I have been getting up when I get up and just going and writing. For those of you who don't know, I do write Jump Chain fiction. If you are on the Jump Chain subreddit, then you have definitely seen my stories, even if you don't know that they're by me. I am Sin God over on Reddit. Most people know this by now. It's far from a secret, but sometimes people will be shocked to learn that I am the same person who be making all the videos and doing all the stuff. No dash for 30 seconds, 10% reduced movement speed. Let's go with this one. This is going to be not fun, but it's still going to be doable. Although, honestly, the dash one was also doable. And I am nearing the end of the latest chain in the latest jump in my latest chain story. And I'm having a really fun time with it. I have been working on different stories for a while now, and it has been an experience. We're so strong that we are able to really effectively just hammer enemies without too much danger. I am curious as to how long a round in this lasts. I think it's probably going to be about 10 minutes. I'm hoping that I didn't miss something really obvious when I was in the menu, and that's definitely a possibility. All right, cool. Now we're flitting even faster, and we don't need to rely on our dash to be able to move out of the way of enemy attacks. We can just zip like that. But yeah, I am nearing the end of the latest jump in my story of attack. Ooh, that one is really interesting, but I do think that we are going to grab the pistol one just because the pistol is so reliable and stuff. And the sniper is good, but it doesn't have quite the same versatility and handiness, even though its attacks do hit like a freight train, or whatever that word is pronounced. No mission. Wait. Okay, cool. So the round is going to be ending soon, and when the round is over, I am going to be ending the video. But I'm really excited because Lalo, who is the jumper in my latest story, is fighting the sort of super capstone enemy in the Chronicle jump, and I am writing that chapter right now. Uh, I'm not writing it like as I'm working on this, but I got up this morning, I finished the chapter before it that led to the big reveal and the dramatic introduction of the monster, and I'm almost at 3,000 words in my latest chapter, and I am making this video. It is not even 8 a.m. where I live, but because my sleep schedule has been so messy, I have been having an interesting time, and I've just been doing all the writing that I can when and where I can. So let's see where the boss is. There's the boss. Alright, cool. So it looks like the boss is just going to be this guy every time. I really don't want to get hit by that. I have a feeling that it would really hurt to get nailed by that attack. Unfortunately, there are so many enemies right now that it's difficult for stuff that doesn't pierce enemies to actually get through the way that it needs to get through for me to be able to do meaningful damage to the boss. Though I am gaining progress. Increases damage of the team members by 10%. Shot steal extra 50% critical. I think that this is probably going to be the one that is the most reliable in terms of its overall effectiveness. I have usually just 10% more damage every time is going to be better overall than a critical, unless you have builds that are spec'd to increase the odds of critical hits. That's just the way that stuff like this tends to work in these kinds of games. Now, if you can sort of artificially boost the likelihood that you will get a crit, then that's a little different. It's a little better to crit in that case, but in most cases, most of the time, it's just going to be a matter of you doing your best. Dang, we just got hit. Wow, we just got hit a bunch of times all of a sudden. Okay, another level up. This is probably going to be the last level up that we get before the end, just because of how late, just because of how late stuff already was. Victory. We are going to go ahead and call it here. I hope that you guys are having a fun time. I can't wait to hear from you. I would love to hear about your days. Bye-bye, everyone.